Hello, everybody. Welcome to Chapter 7.2, Venn Diagrams, Intersection, and Union. In this section, 7.2, we're going to extend our understanding of sets a little bit further by learning about Venn diagrams. And some of you may have seen these or have heard of these before. Some of you may have not, and if you haven't, that's okay because we're going to learn about them now. So let's look at a little example. Let's say Josh and Chris have combined friends, and when we put all their friends together into one set, we would call that the union of their set of friends. And that means that the union is the two sets combined together, and all the elements of both sets are combined. And the union is given by the notation of a U. So A union B, or Josh's friends together with Chris's friends make this union. Now the friends that they have in common is called the intersection of friends. So the intersection of the two sets is only the elements that are in both sets. So for example, let's say here this is the intersection notation, A and B, and let's say Jonathan is the only friend they both have in common, and that would be A intersection, which is a sort of upside down U, intersects B. So A intersects B would be the one friend that they both have in common. To visualize the interaction of sets, John Venn, in 1880, thought of using overlapping circles, building on a similar idea used by Euler in the 18th century. And we will learn more about what Euler did, and these are called Euler diagrams, and we'll learn more about Euler diagrams a little bit later. These illustrations are called Venn diagrams. And a Venn diagram is a circle or circles showing the members of a set. And each element in the set is placed in only one place in each circle. We call the complement of a set A, let's say this is A, is all the elements that are not in that set. The intersection of the two sets A and B, that we write as A with the upside down U, B, is where the two sets overlap. And the union of the two sets, A and B, written as A union B, is everything in each set. So that means it would be this circle and this circle, everything together inside the circles. Normally this would be a class project, but since we are not having regular classes right now, I'm just going to use last semester's class. So we're going to discuss we're going to place elements in Venn diagrams as I'm going to show in the next slide. And the universal set is all the students I asked. So in this case it was Juan Lin, Elias, Cecilia, Simone, Lorena, Josh, and myself. And A, so we're going to look at set A as the people who liked fried food. Elias, Cecilia, Simone, and Lorena said they liked fried food. And then the people who liked roasted food, well, Simone, Lorena, Josh, and myself said we liked roasted food. So we set up the Venn diagram and the universal set. So the one that's outside of A and B is Juan Lin, and then in A we have Elias, Cecilia, and also Simone and Lorena, and they're in A. And in B, meaning the people who like roasted food, is Josh, myself, Simone, and Lorena. And notice how Simone and Lorena liked both. So here we say we want to find the complement of A. That's what this A with a little tick, or sometimes some books have it A with a little C. Now the complement would be all of the people that are not in A. So here we have Juan Lin, she's not in A, Josh is not in A, and I am not in A. So we would be considered the complement. In example B, we want to know who are the intersection, meaning the ones who like both. Well, according to our diagram, we have Sismon and Lorena. So the intersection means where A and B, our sets A and our sets B, overlap. Now for C, we want to find the union. So the union would be all of the people that would be inclusive in both A and B. And that would include Elias, Cecilia, Sismon, Lorena, Josh, and myself. The only one who's not in the intersection is Wan Lin, because she is not in either A or B. She doesn't like either roasted or fried food. So now we're going to look at the people where we have the union of the complement. So in order to figure that one out, we look at the union and everyone that's outside of the union. And it turned out that the only person who was outside of the union, if we look back at this slide, we see the only person that's outside of the union is Wan Lin, so she's the complement of the union of A and B. Here is a little summary of Venn diagrams. A is a subset of B, so you see A is inside B. B is a subset of A, where B is inside A. A and B overlap sets. Well, that can be either union or intersection, where union is both sets together, which would include everything in both circles, and intersection would just be that middle portion. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be well, take care, and goodbye for now.